Hey, happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday afternoon and my day has been off of the rails because I had conference calls this morning and then now it's snowing to beat the band. So the kids got out of school early. Hi, Mary Ellen. Just going in with some touch primer. So the kids got home from school 2 hours early. So now the neighborhood is over, waiting for me to do this live so that we can watch a movie and have popcorn like I promised. So, yeah, that's why I'm on late when I intended on doing this early. But today's tutorial is going to be on our BB cream. Now, I know that you've seen me use the BB cream a whole bunch of times in collaboration with my liquid foundation, and I do a little bit of both and then blend it in, but today I'm going to use just a BB cream on my face so you can kind of get a feeling for the coverage aspect of the BB cream. I still use primer whenever I do just the BB cream because it's just going to blur out all of your pores and imperfections and give you a really good glow as well as a really nice base layer so that your makeup stays on a lot longer. So that is Touch Glorious Primer. When you put your primer on, as always, let it acclimate to your face for a few minutes. 5 minutes is usually ideal. Go make yourself a cup of coffee, blow out your hair, brush your teeth, wake up your kids, argue with your husband. Hi, Julie. But you want the primer to sit on your face for a few minutes just so that when you start applying your makeup, you don't like wipe it off or move it around too much. So today I'm just going to do a really simple sort of out the door, very natural look using my BB Flawless Cream. So this is in the shade Bisque. This is I think we have 6 or 7 different shades of BB cream. This is the second shade in. So it's pretty light. But what's nice about the BB cream is that it really does kind of acclimate to what your skin tone is anyway. So unless you pick something that's way far off from your normal, BB cream is going to be a pretty good match for most people. So I just tend to kind of jostle it around a little bit and I just put a little bit on the back of my hand like this. You can always add more, but start small so that you don't waste product. So the first thing I do is just kind of go in and dot my BB cream where I'm going to blend it in. Oops. I did a brightening mask earlier, as you can see, and I missed a little bit coming off. The brightening mask is our vitamin C glow mask, and it peels off. So I use that usually once a week. It also helps to exfoliate your skin, and I really love it. It definitely gives my skin that extra little bit of glow that it's always kind of lacking in the wintertime. So BB cream is a tinted moisturizer. So it's really more like a light to medium coverage. And the children have just made their way upstairs. So it's kind of more of a light to medium coverage, but it's a tinted moisturizer. So in the wintertime, like we're in right now with the snow coming down, this is going to be like heaven for your face because it's going to keep it really well moisturized and hydrated and protected all day long. So this is an Eco Tool sponge. You can find these at Walmart or Target or online on Amazon. I wash it with hot water and hand soap every time I use it. And then I just kind of wring it out for any excess water. But this is how I like to blend in my foundation. So I just take the round sponge and I press it into my skin like so. And you can just see how it kind of melts away. It's very easy to blend. And it's going to leave your skin with a really nice glow. So if you find that you don't like matte foundations and your skin is just kind of looking a little bit dull, what I would suggest is starting with really good skincare, number one, and using a BB cream, maybe in collaboration with another foundation on your skin for coverage and glow. But as I get older, the more I appreciate skin that glows. For real, for real. Okay. That's it. That's as easy, as difficult as it needs to be. So the next step is still we're going to contour our face. So this is Skin Perfecting Concealer in the shade Scarlet, which is the lightest shade that we have. And I just put a very little bit. That's all. That's going to do my whole face on the back of my hand. And I spread it out with one of our Splurge cream shadow brushes, because it distributes the product a lot more evenly and a lot lighter handed. You're gonna find when you use products like this that if you put too much on, you're gonna see your fine lines and wrinkles, hi Kaya, sort of pop out a little bit more. That's the last thing you want. Especially with BB cream, with our skin being as moisturized as it is, this is gonna blend in even easier. So I just do the contour of my face with the highlight shade. And this is just going to help shape my face so that I kind of can manipulate my curves, my face curves. Hi, Steph. So we're going to go on our chin, under our nose. Women are technically more red around their nose because of hormones, because God bless all the hormones that just constantly creep up in our lives and cause havoc. So that's kind of why you want to go around your nose area with some concealer, and it'll just like neutralize that out. Down my forehead and brighten up my forehead area. And then on the outside of my jawline, like so. It's just going to provide like that nice shape to my face. Okay, so I still have concealer left on the back of my hand thanks to this. Using too much of this, if I were to just put this on my fingers and apply it to my face, I would have used probably 3 times as much. But using a Splurge cream shadow brush or a concealer brush, you're going to use a lot less. One of these little babies usually lasts me about 6 months. So just keep in mind, if you're going through concealer faster than that, you're either using a concealer that's not giving you good coverage, or you're applying it too heavy. So consider trying one of these because they're amazing. So same Eco Tools sponge that I used to do my BB cream, I'm just going to take the flat edge and blend in my concealer by just using that same stippling pressing motion. BB cream is especially wonderful for mature skin and dry skin. I also really like it for like teenagers that are kind of just starting to wear makeup, because you're still going to have a little bit of coverage, but you're also going to have moisture, and you're not going to really like go in there with that like hard, heavy, extreme makeup. You're going to more go for a far more natural look. So that's why I love BB cream. Plus you can, even if you don't have tools like this, you can literally rub it into your hands and apply it like moisturizer on your face if you needed to. So for all of my no makeup mamas that just are like, I don't do makeup, I don't have time for it, I can't be bothered. I know you're out there. I can't relate to you, but I see you, girl. This is also a really good option for you. Okay. So that's how easy the concealer blends into it, because your skin is really well moisturized. Okay, the next step I'm going to do is go in with my Touch Behold setting powder, and I'm just going to set all of the areas that I concealed. This is a super finely milled translucent setting powder that's also known as kind of like a blurring powder. So it's going to blur out any pores, any fine lines and imperfections because of how paper thin this stuff is milled. It's kind of amazing. If you think of how finely milled certain things like foundation powder and stuff like that are, this is twice as fine. It's like angel powder. And what this does is it just soaks up any extra moisture and oil and things like that that could show up on your face. And that's what is going to make your makeup move and shift throughout the day, especially when it's hot and humid out, or if you have really oily skin. This stuff is key to getting your makeup to look perfect for like 12 hours. I don't know what the children are doing. All right, so now we're going to set the rest of our face with a pressed powder. This is in the shade Crepe. These pressed powders go on like powdered velvet. What this is going to do is give me a little bit of extra coverage on my BB cream. In addition, it's going to give me like an airbrush finish. So I'm just going over the areas that I did not conceal. Hi, Joy. And I'm going to blend down my neck. You always want to like connect your neck and your face a little bit just by dusting your powder down it. On my forehead. On the sides of my nose. So now all of my face is powdered. You always set cream and liquid foundations with powder, and you set powder foundations with spray. Follow me. But look at that coverage. That coverage is incredible. There are no filters on live videos, FYI. All right, so now we're gonna go in with another pressed powder. This is in the shade Gingham. Hi, Amina. This is 3 shades darker than my normal skin tone, but I picked it because it looks really good and very natural as a contour. So I'm just going to go in and sort of bring the planes of my face back into play because they get a little bit erased when you do your foundation and your contour. So this is the shade Gingham in our pressed powder. And I'm just going to go blend in some of that powder, and it's just going to create that nice contour on your face. Hi, Dell. What did she eat? Why did she eat hummus? Did she knock it off the counter? All right, just put it in the sink for me, please, okay? If you can't reach, ask your brother to do it.
Okay.
The dog is eating hummus. In case you didn't catch what the 2-year-old was coming to report. He left hummus out on the table, and the dog ate it. So hopefully chickpeas and tahini are part of the boxer diet, because she probably just ate a whole bunch. All right, so we're gonna warm up. In addition to our cheekbones, we're gonna also bring a little bit up onto our forehead. Basically what you wanna do is keep the inside of your face nice and bright and just shade out the outside of your face. It's gonna thin it out, make it nice and bright and youthful. And then the pièce de résistance is the chin. Always do your jawline. Mina, I heard you ate hummus, you stinky girl. This is what happens when I'm not downstairs. I often wish there were more than one of me. Mina, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You know you're in trouble. She knows she's in trouble. All right, so I'm also going to take my contour. This is my powder contour brush. I use it all the time for my liquid and powder foundations, and then I use this side, this little side, and I toss a little bit of my bronzer up onto my eye crease, like so. All right, so now we are going to add a little bit of blush. I'm going to use the shade Seductive, which is the prettiest sort of like mauve-y rose colored blush. What a pretty flush that is. And then I'm also going to take my blending brush. I'm going to take a little bit of this blush and add it to my eye, just to pink it up a little. Doing your makeup does not need to be hard. It does not mean that you need to use all of the products. It's more about using really good high-end quality products and knowing where to put them. Just gonna buff that out a little bit so it's not quite so strong. All right, now we're cooking. Let's do mascara. So Epic Mascara is a one-step mascara. It's my favorite thing in the world, and I do 2 coats of it. I do the first coat, which kind of acts as like a primer for my eyes, and then the second coat is going to lengthen and separate and make everything super long and lustrous. Would I use the same color you use for contouring? I'll color match it. You know what? I think that for winter, gingham is going to be perfect because it just gives you, like, you can see it still looks pretty natural on me. I think for summer, I could probably go 1 shade darker if I wanted to. But I also like a very natural contour. I hate when I can, like, look at people and see that they've, like, very clearly doctored up their face. And more so than just like wearing regular makeup, but just like, you know, that harsh line. I just don't think it looks good. The whole idea with highlighting, contouring is just making your skin look flawless and not like a natural also. I mean, gingham, we should definitely get together, Amina, and then you can try whatever I have that you were thinking of. Sometimes that's the way to go, but if you ever were to get something and not absolutely love it, we have a love it guarantee. So if you were to get a bronzer, for example, say you were to order a Mosa and say it's just too dark, you can send it back and they will send you Sunset, which is the lighter shade. So we do have that 14-day love it guarantee. But I will take a look and see what the next darkest shade to gingham is. I think gingham is pretty good though. I mean, I really can't complain about it. I have seen some presenters, because I do watch other presenters, I've seen some presenters just go hog wild, and they literally pick shades that are like 6 and 7 shades darker than their normal skin tone, and I just don't get it. Like, I can appreciate that they can blend it in, but it takes them like a half an hour to do that. And I don't have a half an hour just on my contour. I wish I had that kind of time, but as you can see from the hummus eating dog in my house, I'm spread a little too thin as it is. Okay. What a difference Epic Mascara makes. Can I get an amen? All right, we're going to do brows now, because even if we're doing a fast eye look, we're never going to forget about the Brow Obsession. So Brow Obsession palette in brunette. I've had this for over a year. It's not even halfway done yet. So I use the original Brow Artist brush, which has the angled side and the flat side. We also have a Brow Artist brush that's angled as well as has a spoolie on the end. But I have a spoolie already, which is, of course, right here. So a spoolie is one of these guys. A lot of people have them because they have eyelash extensions and they comb out their lash extensions with it. But you can just give your brows a little brush. So the first thing I do is I mix the darker shade with the pomade and sort of make like a cream out of the two of these. And I do my lower brow line. And upper the same way. Upper brow. And then I fill in starting at the arch, because the arch and the tail are naturally your darkest, thickest parts where your brows grow. And then a little bit at a time, I sort of feather in with what is left on my brow. The front of your brow should be the lightest and most natural. So see how I'm able to achieve that kind of like fade in look because I'm not adding extra product. I'm just using whatever is left over on my brush and already on my eye. But what a difference it makes. Yes, it's a lot darker, but it also frames my face so much better. One of the things that I noticed when I started doing my brows was that my face looked a lot leaner. And I think it's just because it was structured better. I mean, I'm not saying that doing your brows is going to make you look like you lost 20 pounds, but for me, it made me look like I lost at least a good 5. So, I'll take it. Right. And what I like about using the palette as opposed to using, hi Lori, what I like about using the palette as opposed to using a brow pencil is that you can now go in and sort of make the perfect shade for your brows, as opposed to when you're using a brow pencil, you're just at the mercy of, how do you have time to do that? I'm home on Tuesdays and my kids are eating hummus and watching movies downstairs. That's how I have time. Otherwise, I make time. This desk right here is my happy place. So what I like about using the palette is that, love you, you look gorgeous one of those days, I'm coming for you. Please do. How is your dad doing, Laura? Is he in surgery right now? Alright, feathering in, I just left out loud in the middle of Albany Med waiting room. Well, I've been in your shoes before, in the same hospital, in the same waiting room probably, and you need a good laugh. You need a good laugh today, my love. Alright, so we're just drawing in some brows. Feather, feather, feather. Alright, so our brows are done. And I'm just checking them to make sure that they are twinsies. And everybody goes together. But what a difference brows make, honestly. They make all the difference in the world. And this brush is 100% necessary. Get the brush with the kid. I'm not even kidding. It will make good brows into great brows because of the structure of this brush. So keep that in your pipe and smoke it. All right, so now we're going to go in with a highlight. So this is Benevolent Highlighter. It's like a golden kind of like pearly frost color. So this is just going to make your skin glow. Like, look at that. Just glow. It blends your makeup together so well. It makes you look well rested. I do it on the top of my cheeks and sort of over my brow arch, down my nose, on my Cupid's bow. This is going to make your lips look really good. So hit your Cupid's bow and on my chin. And then I'm just going to dance a little bit of this across the front of my eyes to brighten them up. Now all I used on my eyes today was, hi.
Mia ate something bad.
What did she eat?
Hummus.
You already told me that.
No. I want you to see what I said.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Chase. No, we're not doing this.
I will be silent.
You're never silent.
But this time I will.
Where is Mason? You can't leave your friend downstairs by himself. That's not nice.
I'm not nice. Goodbye, Internet. I will interrupt the next video.
The child is too big for his britches. Oh. The only one who is listening to me right now is not even my child. Alright, so that was Benevolent Highlighter. All right, so now we're gonna go in with one of my favorite lip combos. I just have to sharpen my pencil. Chase, I'm so serious. Sorry, Mom. Okay, so I'm going in with Plush lip liner, which is this like faded kind of pinky mauve. Now, if you overline let me try that again. If you overline your lips, only overline and make them larger in the center on the top and the bottom. Do not overline them on the outsides, or else you're going to look like you got punched in the mouth. So just go a little bit underneath your natural lip on that part, and then right back up. And the same thing goes for the top lip. Lining my lips is the only thing I don't talk through in life. I talk through movies, I talk through everything else, but not lining my lips. Okay. So lips are lined. As you can see, it's a pretty natural lip color. It's just not like crazy the same. So subtle is, oh wait, is this Sublime or Subtle? This is Sublime. I think I wanted to use Subtle today. Sparkling like this. Sympathetic, snarky, soft-hearted. Where's Subtle? What have I done? All right, well, it's going to have to be Sublime because I bet you Subtle is in my purse. All right, so I'm going to go in with Sublime liquid lipstick, which is something that you want to apply to dry lips. Do not lick your lips. Don't put on other things. And I basically blend it right into my liner. But such a pretty shade. And then all right, so I'm gonna finish this with Lippy, just like me, awfully lippy, Lippy lip gloss. It's perfect the way that it is. I just like a little shimmer, shine on my face. My desk is literally shaking right now from the activity on the first floor. Okay. How pretty is that lip combo? It is so natural and so stunning. And I still have concealer left over on the back of my hand. So what I'm going to do is, I don't leave anything for waste. I'm going to grab that same Splurge Cream Shadow Brush, and I'm just going to go and perfect my brows and put like a nice, clean, matte highlight under my brow. Like that. Like so. But do you see what a difference that makes? Just like highlighting right underneath that brow line. gorgeous. Absolutely living for like really natural glowing makeup these days. So to finish, you have two choices. So if you wanted to set your makeup because your face is dry and you want to preserve a really glowy look, you would go in with our rose water and you would set your makeup with that. Hi, Kristen. Setting your makeup with rose water is going to set your makeup because we finished with powders everywhere, but it's going to make your skin really, really glowy. If you have sort of more oily skin and you like a little bit more of a matte look, you're going to go in with setting spray, and this is going to set your makeup too. This one is a little bit more like hairspray for your face. I use this, I live for this in the summer when it's really humid, because no matter what I put on my face, it is still on when I take my makeup off at night. So definitely go and grab one of these. Hi, Dow. So I just kind of shake it up. And I give my face a good spray. So basically, as I had said before, creams and liquids should be set with powders, and powders should be set with liquid sprays. So this is going to take all that finishing powder and foundation powder that I use to set my BB cream, and it's basically going to lock it in place. Hi, Alyssa. So today's look was a really, really, really fast, like Mama Glam, glowy makeup. Anybody could do it. Does not require anything special. For my eyes, I just use the highlighter that I use for my face, the contour that I use for my face, and the blush that I use for my face. So today's look is easily something that could fit in a tiny little makeup bag if you're going on vacation and you just want to be able to like polish yourself up at night and go a little more like all natural during the day. This would like literally all fit in here and you're out the door. So if you want, message me to get color matched. I'm really good at it. Just gonna say that. If you have any questions about skincare and like prepping your face, because I missed it, but you look wonderful. Thank you so much, Kristen. You can, as soon as I hop off, it'll be available for replay. So you can like fast forward and do all those things. So if you have questions, I would say the first thing, hands down, is get your skincare exactly where you want it. We have the best skincare in the world. I don't care what other people say. Ours is the best. It's also the most affordable. And getting your skin in great condition is also going to make your makeup look 1,000% better. So if you have any questions on makeup or skincare, shoot me a message. I'm currently getting snowed in at the rate of 1 to 2 inches per hour, so I don't plan on going anywhere. And other than that, if I don't have to work tomorrow, maybe we won't. Maybe the weather will stink that bad. I will do a live tomorrow, but if not, I will be back on Saturday. Justin and I are going for a little date night for Valentine's Day, and I will do a Valentine's Day glam look. If you guys have a look that you want to see, drop it in the comments, and I will try to recreate that for you. But I love you guys. Stay safe on the roads if you are in upstate New York, and I will catch you later. Bye.